guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making cold chicken sandwiches, and we're gonna make them two ways. We're gonna make them plain like this. You can have them with or without cheese, whatever you want to do with them. And we are gonna make some really delicious bakery style club sandwiches, cold club sandwiches. Furthermore, you can make the spread without mayo as well as with mayo, so anybody can enjoy these. So first, let's start with preparing our chicken. I typically kind of steam my chicken. I add some water. I hope this gives you a good idea of how much water is in there. And I like to use a breast and a thigh piece so that it gets all the flavor from the thigh as well as the breast. So I let it cook completely. It's going to take about 5 to 10-ish minutes depending on how thick or how big your chicken piece is. I usually test it with a knife once it's completely done. I turn up the heat and I cook it until there is only about a tablespoon of broth left, and I let it cool down completely. And then I use my food processor to chop it up. That's how I get these really fine minced sort of chicken pieces. I get asked a lot how I make my chicken get so tiny. This is how I do it. And then I add it back to that stock to add in all the flavor. And it really makes a big difference. A, your chicken is never going to be dry. And B, it's going to amp up the flavor profile so much. So let's go to the first method, which is without mayonnaise or without eggs. So all you're gonna do is take some butter and flour. We're gonna make a roux. That's what's gonna give it that thickness. I have all the ingredients with the quantities mentioned in the description box, and it's pretty much adjustable because there's just salt and pepper, and I also like to use a little bit of onion powder, which is completely optional. And you want to cook it until it's nice and bubbly. You can add your salt and pepper after too. It's not going to make a big difference. You can add it now, you can add it later when you add your chicken. When you add your chicken, you're going to mix it up, and to make it spreadable, I'm adding milk. You can add as much as your chicken might need. I hope it makes sense because you want it to turn into a spread. Keep adding till it's at this consistency, but add about a tablespoon at a time, not more, and let it cool. So coming towards the mayo method, all you need is butter and mayo, of course, and again some salt and pepper. If you want, you can add some parsley, you can add some green onions, you can add some dill, but I am just keeping it pretty minimal so that it's easy for everybody. So all you have to do is add in all of your ingredients and mix it until it's again spreadable consistency. You want it to be easily spreadable, and if you put it in the fridge overnight and if you feel that it's getting hard, add a little bit of more mayo, or if you use the non-mayo method, add a little bit more of milk. So now let's get to the assembly. I'm going to be making club sandwiches. I absolutely love them, so of course I'm going to be making an egg to go with it. And when you're making the egg, you can make an omelet if you like. You can make it with only whites. You can completely cook the yolk. You can keep it runny depending on how you like your sandwiches or how you like your egg to be. So to assemble a club, you're going to need 3 slices of bread. I'm using mayo here, but if you want to go completely mayo free, you can use sour cream. You can completely just skip it too. It's completely optional. Another thing you can use is a little bit of butter or margarine to spread so that your vegetables and your egg can stay in place. And now let's just get to the assembly. If you're making it plain, just leave it like this at this moment with 2 bread pieces. And if you're making a club, just follow along and build it up as much as you like. So this was all about today's recipe. I hope you guys liked it. Please try it, and if you enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and it would mean so much if you consider subscribing. Until next time, the Homemaker Baker over and out.